Hi, and thanks for tuning in. The title of today's topic is, What Factors Should I Consider When Buying a Home? So the background here is that buyers these days more than ever want move-in ready, rehabbed condition. Given our hectic lives, it makes a lot of sense. However, if you're willing to put in a little bit of work and look past cosmetic issues, you can still get a great deal even in today's market. One of my subscribers asked, is location overemphasized these days, given how easy we can move around? To best answer this question, I'd like to explain briefly how home prices get their value. Historically, home prices correlate very well to the proximity and transportation time to a central business district location. This theory, known as the bid-rent curve, explains that housing gets cheaper the farther you get from the central business district. This is because buyers are faced with an economic trade-off. Do they want to live closer to work and spend less time traveling and less money on transportation? Or do they really like to have space in their home and in their yard that makes it more than worth it to travel a little farther each day? Next to the bid-rent curve, the quality of the local public schools is a huge driver of value, especially so in suburbs. If the schools are good, then buyers will pay more for a home to provide quality education for their children. Also, in terms of location, you want to strongly consider the ease of access to various locations. For example, do you have to get in your car and drive everywhere? Or is it possible to take a short walk to a park, to the school, or even to a grocery store? More and more these days, buyers are looking for walkability. In fact, we even have a walkability rating now in the MLS. So consider the importance of walkability, as homes that have greater walkability are going to increase in value faster than those that don't. Finally, certain areas have fantastic amenities, reputations, and other aspects that go beyond transportation time and school quality. For example, the neighborhood may have an abundance of parks, lots of history, have unique and historic homes, etc., all of which contribute to lasting value and reputation. Carefully considering location is still the most important factor when buying a home. Another subscriber asked the question, what does it mean if a home has good bones? I'm sure we've all heard this before. And when you say a home has good bones, you refer to the fact that the home is, first of all, structurally solid, has a good workable floor plan, and very often has some charm or vintage qualities about it. For example, does the home have level floors, or are they sagging and dipping? Is the roof line sloped, sagging, or is it straight and solid? Are the basement ceiling heights good? And are the room sizes adequate? It's very easy to update rooms that are dated, but it's very hard to change layouts of rooms. For example, many homes with good bones might be a little bit smaller than newer construction, but on the other hand, they're often very well built, in fact even overbuilt, with the quality of the foundation, the strength of the brick walls, and even the quality of the craftsmanship that went into the moldings and trim work, etc. throughout the home. You have to be willing to look past the paint color, the furniture that's in the home, and even carpeting. So changing cosmetic flaws will add value greater than cost and increase your equity in the home. However, having to redo floor plans, moving walls, and relocating lots amount of plumbing or electric or doing foundation repairs will cost more than the value they'll add in the long run. So as a buyer, you very much want to focus more on the bones of the home than in the fact that it is rehabbed. As an example, I have clients who recently found a home that had a tenant living in it. The home was rehabbed not too long ago, but the tenant had substantially reduced the appearance of the home through leaving grime on the walls, through leaving an acrid smell throughout the home. But on a fundamental level, the home had great bones, and it was a great opportunity for them to buy a home below its true market value. The price that these buyers were able to get on the home was $40,000 less than a practically identical home that sold a few months ago in the same area. And all they need to do when they move in is simply repaint and do some redecorating. So it was a wonderful, if rare, opportunity for buyers to get bonus equity just through overlooking some cosmetic flaws. If it comes down to deciding between a home that has a solid structure and a great floor plan but needs a little updating, that will be a much better choice for you in the long run versus moving into something that has small rooms or an awkward layout but is freshly rehabbed. You can't change floor plan, but you can definitely do updating. It's important to remember that having a home with good bones will give you comfort that your home will keep its value and increase as you make those cosmetic improvements. Finally, a common request I get from my buyers is that they want to find their forever home. While of course this is the goal, very often circumstances will come along that require the sale of a home within a few years or much sooner than they anticipated. It's very important to think about how easy it will be to sell the home even as you're buying it. You want to make sure that your home has enough desirable characteristics that it will sell quickly when the time comes. For example, if your home doesn't have at least 3 bedrooms, or has bedrooms that are scattered all over the house, or if you don't have yard space, or if your home is on a very busy road, or even if your home looks terrible from the street and there's nothing that can be done to fix it. These are all factors that will make it much harder for you to sell the home. Take them into consideration when you're buying.